Good morning, beautiful people. I hope that you're having an amazing day today. Whatever it is that you're doing, I hope that you are doing it well. So I kind of wanted to go over my takeaway for week 2 on 75 hard. This week was a lot easier to get my water in, and that was partly because I came up with a really good system for tracking my water. So the first week, I found it really challenging to get a gallon of water in. And so I was thinking, I have all these water bottles at home, and most of the water bottles that I was filling up didn't actually have like how much they held, like how many ounces of water. I have a hair going crazy. How many ounces of water were in them. I apologize for that. Anyway, that just completely distracted me and got me off track. Let's get back to water. Okay, so I didn't have a good system for tracking how much water. I would fill up my little measuring cup and then fill up the water bottles and just kind of track it that way, but I wanted something better because it seemed like, because for me, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, if there's a lot of extra steps involved in something and a lot of extra work that's involved in it, I'm gonna most likely bail out of it. I'm just gonna give up on it. So trying to track that water was difficult, so I just needed a better system. So when we went grocery shopping, we went to pick up a few things, and I had looked for a gallon water bottle on Amazon, and they have plenty of them. They have dozens and dozens of them, and they're cute, they're pretty. Some of them have cute little sayings on them, tracking your water throughout the day, but they were all like $15, $20 a piece, and I was like, I don't really want to spend money that I don't have to spend. Like, I have a whole cabinet full of water bottles at home. It's just a lot of work filling all the bottles and measuring the ones that don't have the size marked on them, but I just didn't want to spend extra money. So when we were at Walmart, my husband was like, he suggested, let's go look at water bottles here. Well, they had a water bottle, but it was $20 and it was only half a gallon. So I said, well, that could be filled up twice, and at least that would be a way of tracking. But again, I don't want to spend money that I don't have to. So I come up with the idea that I was just going to buy a gallon of spring water, which is usually about $1, sometimes under $1. So I told him I would get a gallon of spring water and I would drink that. That would be my day one water. And then I would just fill it back up at night through our filtered water in our refrigerator. So he wanted to keep looking. So we went through like where the food storage containers and things are. And he found these. Now this is not a gallon jug, obviously, but it's a 2-quart jug. And 4 quarts is a gallon, so 2 of these would be a gallon. So this little baby right here was $1.36. So just about 40 cents more than a gallon of spring water, which a gallon of water, again, is like a gallon of milk. So, it's a bigger, bulkier, container. And this would just fit in the refrigerator. It's narrow. It doesn't take up space. I was like, I could fill this up twice. It's not going to take up space. It's under $2. I'll get it. So he suggested that since they were only $1.36, I go ahead and get 2. So I did. I have two. My other one is actually in the refrigerator right now, full of cold water, but this one has been finished this morning. So they will fit in the door of the refrigerator or on the shelf where I keep like my milk and stuff. They're narrow, so I can just slide them in, you know, on the shelf. They don't take up any space at all. These are working out perfect. And at night, I just fill them both up to where it says 2 quarts. Stick them in the refrigerator so the water is cold. And then throughout the day, I can open the refrigerator door and automatically know, like, girl, you better get to drinking some water. Or, oh, I'm doing good on my water today. So that cured that problem. And now for week 2, I'm really not having any issues getting my gallon of water in. Which ironically, you trade one problem for another, it seems. So, excuse me, I have the water issue solved now. But this week I have found my biggest challenge is trying to read my 10 pages a day. Now, I work from home, so I work a full-time job. I work for a hospital. I sit at a computer for 8 hours a day, reading charts and things. I'm a full-time college student, so I do spend some time, should spend some time every day, either in a textbook or doing research for an essay or stuff like that. So, and I have found that putting in the time to just do some pleasure reading has been my biggest challenge. So I know that the challenge rules are that audiobooks don't count, so I'm not using audiobooks, but Kindle, to my understanding, is okay. So one thing I have tried to come up with to help with getting my reading in is at night, after the whole day, I like to take a bath. Like, I like to take me a nice hot bath and just soak and, you know, turn the lights down a little low and close the door. And that's kind of my time, like my wind down time. So I have been taking my iPad to the bathroom with me, and I have been sitting in the tub soaking while I read my 10 pages a night. So I found another challenge and I found another solution. So this challenge can be done. You just have to like kind of change up your routine and do some things. So I've also added some film clips of some of my workouts during week 2 and pictures of my scale, my official weigh-in for the end of week 2. Now, I was only down 2 pounds this week, but I can't really say only down 2 pounds. Like, I'm not disappointed that it wasn't more than that. Like, obviously, ideally, we would like it to be big numbers every week, but that's just not feasible. And because I do have so much weight to lose, and because I'm really, really, really trying to incorporate more strength training and weight training, because I don't want to have a lot of excess loose skin after I lose weight, because I have so much to lose. I really need to lose it slow. Like, I don't need to lose weight fast at all. I need to give my body time to build muscle and like really constrict the skin and just shrink, you know, not just drop a lot of weight on the scale, but literally shrink my body. So, and I'm not following any specific diet plan. I formulated my diet, my nutrition plan out of my ISSA sports nutrition book. That's what I'm going by. Now, not having cheat meals, but have I had chocolate? Yes, I sure have, and I will continue to. but I incorporate the chocolate into my macros. When I log daily, it goes into my macros, my calories, and I'm making sure that I'm meeting all my requirements for proteins, fats, carbohydrates for the day, staying in a calorie deficit. So let them eat chocolate. That's what I say. Now, as far as the mental aspect of doing this, I think this is really great because there are days that you're going to have to push yourself. There are definitely days that I push myself. And I'm currently enrolled in ISSA's Transformation Specialist program. And it's really more based on the psychology of change, which my bachelor's degree is in psychology. So a lot of this just kind of coincides with what I've learned in school and is really good. And my feel for this is that I want to take what I'm learning from this program and use it with myself for like my personal transformation, and not just body but mind, because my weight gain, a lot of it is attributed to my mind and my mental health. So much comfort eating, depression eating, binge eating, based on emotional eating. And so fixing the mind, will fix the body. And so my goal is to work on that, transforming my mind into a good, healthy place as I'm building and restructuring the foundation of my body into a good, healthy place. And then once I see my transformation and complete my transformation and graduate with my degree in this, I want to take that, everything that I've learned and everything that I've incorporated, and pay it forward to help other people transform their lives and their minds and their bodies. So that's my takeaway from this week. I'm getting my water. My challenge was reading, but I found a solution, and just staying good. The diet's going well. I don't really call it a diet at all. I don't like that word. I don't like to use it. It's my nutrition. My nutrition is going well. I was down 2 pounds. Some people may say, well, that's only 2 pounds, but you know what? It's still down. So at least the scale was going in the right direction. And I've included some clips of some of my workouts and my progress pictures for week 2. And there's going to be a special little clip in there because we did a little something special this week. I'm going to show you my shirt. The Glow for Life 5K. It says 2020, 364 days later, because this past Saturday, the last day of my week 2, me and Henry did our first 5K ever. I've never done a 5K. I did a virtual run once when I lived down in Florida, but I've never participated in an actual 5K. It was a glow run, so it was fun. Everybody had glow sticks everywhere. The good news is we didn't finish last overall in the race. We weren't literally the last people to cross the finish line. I'm going to say expected news because it could be bad news, depends on how you take it. We expected it, so it wasn't bad news to us, but in our age groups, we did come in last, dead last on our age groups. But that's okay because it's the first time we've ever done it. And when I started doing 75 hard, and just prior to that, when I started doing some Zumba to get licensed to teach Zumba, that's the first we've worked out in 2 years, since we left Fort Myers. in 2019. So to just be back to working out, roughly about a month working out, not doing anything, not running, not training, not really doing a whole lot yet, to do a 5K and to even finish it, we consider that a big thing. So yay for us. So those clips are in there. And anyway, this is week 2. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video or thus far, thank you so much. I appreciate that you've taken the time to watch this. I hope you will subscribe and continue to follow my 75 hard journey and beyond, because in 75 days, we all know I'm not going to lose 100 pounds. And I am on a mission to lose 100 pounds. So this journey is going to take me far beyond 75 days. And the goal is to get all my certifications to become a badass fitness trainer once I condition and transform my own self. So I hope you'll follow me. Eventually I'm going to start putting some workouts on here. I've been working on some things, and I'm working on my Zumba choreography. So I really hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and maybe doing some dancing or working out with me one day. Anyway, I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. Take care. Bye.